Yeah, I might have just woke up.
Thanks again for joining us here on Extraordinary Times. First Friday show, we're back together.
Oh, man. First story of today actually is, well, we're jumping back to Andrew Breitbart when, back when he died. It was a lot of mysterious circumstances and things. And now I'm not saying it was a planned thing, like somebody knocked him off or anything. But he has a new movie that he helped produce and has a lot of the narration of, called Occupy Unmasked. And it is a documentary, very, very detailed documentary about the Occupy movement and their real roots and real agenda, and truly, truly exposes all the things that the news kind of hinted at and said maybe some of these things were going on and there's no real proof and blah blah blah. Well, actually, Andrew Breitbart had proof,
Video
and things,
proof.
yeah, and testimonies from people. And go look at the link down there. There's an actual preview for it. If you're as excited about it as I am, let's go see it.
Yeah.
We'll find it somewhere in Houston at very least.
All right, jumping back to the RNC last week, the whole Clint Eastwood speech, which if you didn't check it out. We linked to it a couple shows ago. It's everywhere. Him talking to a chair and everything. He's actually finally come out and explained what that whole thing was about, how it came about, and all of that. Turns out none of it was scripted. He had a couple points he wanted to hit, but there's no preview for anything for him. He's just out there saying his mind.
I think the really important thing, though, was the chair. Everyone wanted to know what was the chair about. Really, truly, he's old, so they were like, you need a chair. You're going out there to speak on stage.
And he's like, no, I don't need a chair. I don't need a chair. Wait, I can use that.
Wait a minute. Proving once again that Clint Eastwood is one of the greatest actors of all time. So, if we were going to follow the DNC this week, we would tell you that the jobless rate dropped from 8.3 to 8.1% today, which is, fantastic news when you think about it as news. But when you want to actually look at the numbers, apparently one of the primary reasons that it dropped that 0.2% is that people have stopped looking for jobs. AJ, why would people stop looking for jobs?
We saw this coming. We talked about this because they took away the looking for job requirement out of welfare. That's it. People are going into welfare. Just stop looking for a job because guess what? It's a source of income.
They don't need to be looking for a job because Barry's going to provide for them.
Along with, of course, the taxpayers. All right, flipping over to China because I want to stop talking about politics.
Oh, yes.
The Yello River, also known as the Yangtze River over there, is no longer yellow. It's red. And they don't know why. It's actually happened back in 2006, and they blamed it on a sewage break, but this time they're just, I don't know.
It's random parts of the river, too. Right now there's 3 different parts, and it's varying degrees and directions, and really they have no idea what the source is, what's going on, and that's really, like, the reason that it's even worth mentioning is that it's weird. And that was weird, too. Speaking of weird things, apparently a study was done on men and women and the way that they actually perceive things with their eyes. And the study showed that men can actually differentiate between, like, distance and things far off and details a lot better. And women actually, scientifically, can tell the subtleties between colors better. Fact. Done.
All over, though, this kind of sucks for me because I can't see more than like a foot in front of my face without my glasses. So
you would not be a good hunter.
There goes my advantage.
And true to form, last story of the day goes California for AJ.
California, home of happy cows. And evidently PETA doesn't like that.
Not even a little bit.
They tried to sue the dairy farmers of California recently because, well, they claimed that the happy cows come from California commercials were lies and that, they were abusing their cows psychologically and physically, and it's just terrible things going on. And, well, they brought it to court and the judge looked at it and said, these are just claims. You have absolutely no proof. Tossing it out.
and California, they actually adhere to some of the most stringent animal welfare and taking care of their cows and all these things. And so basically PETA decided that they were going to attack and sue the king of taking care of animals.
Good job, PETA.
Good job. Like, thank you for proving our points all time and time again that you really don't think your things through. You buzzwords, and granted, we're talking about you today, so you're welcome. But really, all it is trying to get people to talk about you. So, good job. Get out of high school, and we'll see you later. Thank you so much for watching Extraordinary Times to the rest of you. And, you know, there's a like and a favorite and a subscribe and comment. We love your comments. It's a lot of fun. Share us with your friends. That's also fun, too. He's AJ.
He's Jeremy.
And these are Extraordinary Times. Be aware.
California. California.
California.